What is up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a butt-ass cold morning of fishing. It's Monday. I got my buddy Paul behind me. And let's get you caught up here. We left the dock at 6:30, 6:45. I had to brush 6-8 inches of snow off the cover of the boat. Air temp was 29 degrees. Water temp this morning is 39.5. Yesterday it was 41.2. So it's dropping fast. This week I don't know if it's going to last, but this week is going to feel like winter. So we're going to keep an eye on it. I'm assuming we got plenty of time left, but oh, there's one. There's one, Paul, right on cue. Nice walleye. I can see his tail from here. Oh, nice one. Look at that. Look at that. 17 and a half. 17 and a half. That's a nice one. So that's our second walleye of the day. I had one big smallmouth. We've had, 5 or 6 big perch all over 12 inches. Oh, hold on. Adjust that. It's wrapped around your hook. You gotta straighten it out or it's everything's freezing up. The eyelets, the line, the reels, everything. Doesn't seem to be bothering the fish any. We got them first drift, and this is our third drift right now. Winds out of the west-southwest. I'm a little surprised we got any lake effect last night, honestly, with the way the wind direction was. I thought we were going to get out of it. I was wrong. But I think one thing I'm not going to be wrong about is I think we've seen 40-degree water temps for the last time. At least on the west end. I'm sure out in the deep east end it's still in the mid-40s. Forgot my gloves this morning. There you go. That's definitely a better one. Gonna net him, but I'll just look at that. Mr. Messina putting on a show for the camera this morning. Yeah, except he won't open his mouth. I don't think the hook was barely in him if he would have just opened his mouth. 18 and a half. 18 and a half. That's 2 in a row. if I can get in on this hot action for a second. Tail come off. Now's my chance. He's out of commission. Now's my chance. Yep, that's a smallmouth magic color. Been chewed up. Yeah, Paul just said something in case you guys didn't hear it. He goes, both of them were right close to the boat. That's been the MO for me all morning with the bites that I've had. They've been close. Which, the water's cold, I would assume they're following it. Yep. And it gets to a point where they don't want to let it go any farther. Oh, I missed one right there. I suck at fishing. Yep, look at that. He yanked it right fucking down. He pulled my pants down. Spanked my bottom. And one thing I will say out here this morning, guys, is there's two reasons why we're able to do this today. A, the wind's not howling. And B, that big warm thing in the sky over there. Because in the grand, it was dead calm when we left the house. Coming down the river, it was dead calm. I thought we were going to be out here on a big glass pond. Matter of fact, I almost thought we were going to have some skim ice if it was that calm. In a row. I switched rods. I'm going to say that's what it is. I broke off my other one and I'm fishing my light rod. You got to let that fish load up that rod on this ultralight one. Did it again. 2 times in a row he pulled my pants down. 3rd time's a charm, though. But one thing I'll say about the weather, let's talk about the weather again, is they said 2 days ago, they said Friday was going to be a high in the low 20s. They've already increased that 10 degrees. Now Friday is going to be in the low 30s, which these last couple winters, you're only a 1 day's wind direction change from being in the 40s. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting. I forgot my gloves. I forgot my bag, my camera bag. So the only thing I've got with me are my big mittens. For all you duck hunters that have been pounding away on the shorelines around here, I saw more ducks this morning than I have all season long combined. I know that there's a split season, and I know it's going to come back in here eventually. And I'm going to be curious to see if this wind really does switch around out of the northwest going north, how quickly we get birds down here. I've seen a few migratory flocks of different stuff, and there was a huge flock of divers all last week on the North Shore, right in Constantia. There must have been a couple thousand of them. But I have not seen much yet, which makes sense because we've had such a mild fall. When's the first day of winter? Do you know? When's the first day of winter? You guys know? We're only in 17 foot of water right now. This is about the deepest we've been. We've been going into 14 and drifting out to 17. We haven't been setting the world on fire, but those last two really helped our average.
Yeah.
So that's 3 walleye, 5 or 6 perch.
Big perch too.
Yeah, all been over 12 inches. I had one this morning that was 13 inches on a swim bait. Freaking annihilated it. I heard him. All right, buddy, we're getting pretty close. I'll call this his last cast. We'll see how it goes. Well, you might sound just like a helicopter. Somebody called the cops on us. That's right. I'll be in by the time you're down there. There it is. buddy. I think that just bought me one more cast.
Yeah, it sure did.
Let's see.
Measure them?
Yeah, let's see what we got for distance.
Is 17.
17.
Nice one. Later.
Towel's right there.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's see this for a second. Just turn way back here.
I guess I get no last guess.
Yep. Yep, we just bought ourselves one more. I tell you though, I've been trolling for over a week now, and it's been fun. Not yesterday, I didn't do anything yesterday, but I've been catching fish, been catching a mix of fish, and I've just been trolling through the same areas that I've been jigging. But all of a sudden, I got to a point 2 weeks ago, I just wasn't catching the fish that I thought I should be catching. So I switched it up, and I'm like, well, I'll troll a little bit, but if any of you have watched the channel for any amount of time, certainly for the last year, I like to swim bait fish. It's one of my favorite things. And today's been a lot of fun already. I'm still cold from, I got sweaty this morning shoveling the driveway. And I'm a little chilly this morning, but that's all right. I'm okay. I'm all right. But it's been nice to feel the rod in your hand, feel that fish bite, and set the hook, you know. All right, let's do one more. So this will officially be our last cast for the third time. Final. We don't follow directions well. Paul and I have been self-employed for pretty much our whole life. There's a reason for that amongst people. All right, here we go. Double. And slow has been the key today. Just creeping that thing along bottom. At least that's what I found.
Close to the boat.
Yep. That last one of mine was the farthest away I've had a bite all morning.
Oh, sorry.
He'll come back. There's one.
Oh, it is.
Him. Another keeper. Boy, all of a sudden we got like.
Got him?
16. So that very first one I caught was a short. We got what, 5 keepers all of a sudden?
We got 5.
We got another cast too.
4 of them on camera.
Yeah. Yeah, this has been a pretty, we should have had the camera on the whole time. And it's amazing how when you start catching a few fish, your hand stops being so cold. Oh, we were very close to our double there. Let's get a double here and be out of here. Final. Who can tell I don't want to go to work today? Raise your hand. I don't want to work. I want to fish all day. I still think we need a nice double here to end off the morning. Yep, we did.
I didn't suck so bad at fishing.
Yeah, well, that's what. Oh. It must be they suck at eating it. It can't be us. All right. That's a wrap, everybody. All right, everybody, thanks so much for joining us today. I don't know what my schedule's going to be the rest of the week. We're going to kind of play this weather by ear and by eye, or whatever, play it by ear and see what happens. If I can still get out this week, I will. And I'll put the morning videos up. So stay tuned. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Great day, brother.
Keep your tip up.
See you guys soon. Keep your tip up.